Notion and Coda, two productivity powerhouses, but which one really delivers? On the left, Notion, the smart, simple organization tool for everyone. On the right, Coda, the doc that does more, packed with data and automations. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The results might not be what you expect. All right, before we dive into the details, let's get a quick overview of exactly what we'll be comparing. Imagine a mind map with all the big stuff: price, features, ease of use, collaboration, integrations, AI and automation, and finally, community and support. We'll tackle each one by one. Okay, starting off with price, because let's be honest, nobody wants to feel like they're getting fleeced, right? So with Notion, you get this super generous free plan. And if you're working with a small team, it's honestly pretty affordable. Oh, and viewers don't cost extra. That's huge. But heads up, if your team's growing, you do pay for every collaborator. And yeah, costs can stack up quick. Now, with Coda, the cool thing is you don't pay for viewers at all. You only pay for doc makers, which, depending on your setup, can be way cheaper, especially if you've got a massive group just viewing stuff. But, and this is a bit of a bummer, if you need a bunch of creators, the paid plans do get, let's say, expensive. So, overall, Notion just ekes out the win here. Now, features. Oh man, this is where things get spicy. Notion is seriously good for note-taking and wikis. Their templates? Chef's kiss. The editor is so clean and easy, plus there's an integrated calendar. But if you want hardcore project management or fancy automations, you'll probably feel a bit boxed in. Now, Coda flips the script with super advanced tables and databases. Like, you can basically run your whole company on there. There are powerful automations, flexible project views, and even an AI assistant popping up to help. Integrations, rich formatting, the works. Although, full disclosure, the learning curve is steeper, and you'll probably spend a couple evenings figuring it out. But feature-wise, Coda takes the crown. Let's talk about ease of use. Notion absolutely shines here. Seriously, the setup just makes sense. The block editor is kinda addictive, and if you're a beginner, you'll feel at home in no time. There are a ton of features though, so sometimes it's like, whoa, what now? But really, it's a very gentle landing. With Coda, if you're just doing basic stuff, it's not bad. Plus, you get these interactive guides, which are neat for learning. But, and I gotta say, once you get into advanced territory, expect some homework. So for pure ease of use, Notion wins handily. Oh, and here's something cool you might not know. Notion was actually born as just a simple note-taking app, but over time it kinda evolved into this all-in-one workplace OS. Coda, meanwhile, it started as a do-it-all doc, and now, honestly, can rival lightweight databases. Wild how these platforms grew. All right, collaboration. Notion's got that real-time magic. Collaborate, share big files, toss in guests, and it basically works like Google Docs, but prettier. The catch? You have to pay for every person who's actually editing. For Coda, it's cool because you can pile on editors and have tons of viewers or commenters for free, making it solid for teams with mixed roles. There's a file size limit on the free plan, though, which can trip you up. But if you need seamless collab right out of the box, Notion squeaks ahead. Integrations. So Notion's got like thousands. Seriously, over 7,000. It almost feels like every tool you've ever heard of can plug in. The community is also tossing out templates all the time. One caveat, if you want the fancy AI features, you gotta pay extra. Meanwhile, Coda offers over 1,600 integrations and goes hard with automations. Not bad at all, but you'll notice fewer community templates. So if you want an open universe to build from, Notion's your pick. Time to geek out. AI and automation. This is where things get juicy. Notion offers a pretty slick AI writing assistant and note taker, but you'll pay extra if you want the premium stuff. Just basic automations are included. Now, Coda, honestly, this is where they flex. Built-in Coda AI, next-level automations, and get this, AI credits actually come with paid plans. Some features are locked behind higher tiers, but still, if you want to go wild with automations and AI, Coda wins this round. Finally, community and support. Notion is everywhere, right? You've got huge forums, tons of tutorials. Seriously, there's probably a Notion template for how to tie your shoes. Support can drag if you're on the free plan, but there's so much help out there. On the other hand, Coda's support is like expert-led, and they give you interactive guides, which is sweet. The community, though, just isn't as big or loud. So if you want a bustling user base and endless troubleshooting tips, Notion grabs the win. Now, let's visualize all those scores on a wicked radar chart. You'll see Notion holding strong in price, ease of use, collaboration, integrations, and community. Coda, though, is punching above its weight on features and AI and automation. Pretty close battle overall. So, you know what? If you're flying solo or working with a small team, and you want something simple, clean, and super collaborative, Notion is kind of a no-brainer. But if your team is all about data, automation, and managing wild projects, Coda is absolutely worth learning. Honestly, pick based on what you need. The winner really depends on your vibe. If you found this helpful, and maybe your team's out there debating in Slack right now, share this video or guide with them. It'll save them a bunch of headache.